Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. And as I mentioned in the previous video, this is where the game takes a little bit of a dark turn. And it doesn't really become apparent until you see your first giant, and you're just like, oh, looks like there has been quite the battle here in the valley. And this, up to this point, I was just like, oh, this is a very fun and delightful and fantastical game. I think I could probably play with my young boys right now. And then I got to this part, and I'm just like, maybe not. Maybe when they're a little older. So yes, there is some blood, and there is some squeaky stuff a little bit in this particular level. Like, you're going to have to dislodge and dismember some pieces of some giants. So yeah, there's giants in this game, but there's not any that you directly face. They're just, you see the aftermath. You see what has happened after the battle. I don't know why they were fighting. I don't know who ultimately won. But in the grand scheme of things, they're all dead. And the river runs red with their blood. Yeah, make sure Toby hangs on to Maguire really quickly there. Because there ain't no saving Toby once he begins to drown. So this is an interesting variation, I think, on the original alley-oop type of puzzle design. So he uses his weight to bend the branch so Maguire can actually leap up and catch it. And then they both get back to the high ground before the branch snaps. So that's kind of an interesting variation of what you've already done before. So this requires the weight of both of you to jump, to dislodge giants, and use the physics momentum to kick him off the path so you can continue onward. Kind of ingenious, that. Now, I will say, I was kind of hoping that you would at least face one giant that was still surviving after this battle, but just not in the cards. And then we see something really interesting and odd down there. Maybe something that we'll come back to later. But most of this is just about manipulating arrows that are stuck in giants' bodies at some point. The puzzles during this level aren't really too bad, except for the last one. Oh yeah! Ugh. Nice. And these rivers of blood, they actually come in handy at one point in this level. It isn't just for show. And we get a nice view of something happening down there. We don't know exactly what, but something. Yeah, we're probably going to have to get this particular giant out of the way. And sure enough, we have a method of destruction just nearby. But before we do, you could actually get an achievement for blowing on this horn. And getting an echo back. There isn't too many things in this game to kill you, except what's going to happen at the end. That can kill you. So because of our small stature, it's going to take more than one hand to pull this drawstring back. And let the older boy do it. Oh, into the face.
Oh, Nayi. Yeah.
Toby isn't too fond of harming other things even after they're dead, but Maguire's just like, hey, it was a necessity, whatever. But at least it got the arm out of the way, so we can proceed onward. I mean, technically, this is actually quite of an impressive level, despite how short it is. The puzzles seem genuine and integrated well into the entire level, so that's good. So now we hear something interesting. We gotta go underneath the river of blood here. It's pooling up pretty nasty down there, ain't it? Looks like some clans people here somewhere sacrificing or doing something to the whatever god effigy they have. Of course, we're covered in blood at the moment. Something that might come in handy later. Just a little something you can do, I guess. We have cleaned off the blood. But that turning red and then cleaning yourself off, that's a little bit of a hint at what you might need to do. And this, I will admit, is the one puzzle in the entire game I had to look up online how to solve. So apparently they're going to sacrifice this young maiden. The reasons why are a little bit unclear. But obviously, you know, being the young strapping boys you are, you gotta save the damsel in distress. Despite the fact, I don't know, she might have been like a war criminal or, you know, someone who's killed many of their tribespeople. You don't know her story. You don't know why they're sacrificing her. But, hey, we gotta save her. So yeah, as I said, this puzzle is not really intuitive. And I couldn't figure it out because I wasn't putting the pieces together. So what you have to do first is you have to realize that they have a culture and they have something called a god that they worship. If you go up there right now, they're going to kill you. So first off, cover yourselves in blood because they have a sort of a blood god. Second, use the effigy indent there and have Toby get on top of Maguire. And you basically start representing that which they worship. And so as they turn to look at you, they're kind of confused. They're just like, why is our God here and among us? So instead of attacking you and ending your life, don't touch them. Even touching them will ruin the surprise. So give them a chance to back up. We in danger. Of course, as soon as you free her, oh, the gig's up. And we gotta go. Bye. Peace out. Do not wait and look around to see if they're chasing you. They are. They will kill you. And of course, we gotta clean that blood off so we can be nice and fresh for the next episode. See y'all later.